I know, it's so interesting.
I was going to say,
let me take a sip to knock the nerves back. You ready?
Yeah.
Welcome back with Rap With Us. I am Desiree Steeze, and today we have KO here from
Enid, Oklahoma. That's a fact.
Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. What is the biggest misconception about where you're from?
Shit, you can't really get it wrong. It's a small town. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what you thinking?
It is
like,
what people think
it's a small town. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not like Crescent or no shit like that. I'm sorry. It's like, no disrespect to Crescent, but it's like we got Ross and a mall and, you know, like a Chili's and shit. So It's like,
so that's where people go hang
we like
out,
the lit town. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
We the big city. We had a Walmart.
Okay. So y'all have is it Super Walmart?
Yeah, it's the Super Walmart.
So yeah, okay. Big city.
So if you're from any of the surrounding smaller towns like Alva or some shit, you got to come to Enid to go to the Walmart.
Okay. So
that's the claim to fame.
I would call you an artist, even though some people would call you a rapper.
Okay.
But you're doing a lot of singing on your new project and most of your projects. How many projects have you? I feel like you release something like every 3 months.
I think I'm at 4 now. No, 5. Yeah, hypothetically speaking, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, Illest Bitch Alive, 36 Hours. In the meantime, I'm at 5. Yeah.
And how long has that been?
Over the last 3 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And that's kind of like, that feels light to me because those are like little EPs. They weren't even like full-length projects.
How much are you writing?
For this last
day, like a week.
I was going to the studio every Tuesday, so I was trying to make sure I had like 3 or 4 songs for every session.
So you're writing about 3 songs a week?
Yeah, basically 3 to 4.
Still, probably.
No. I took a break because I'm gonna drop 3 projects this year, and I've already written all of them. And then it's like once I start writing and the music starts to feel like repetitive, it's like, okay, I need to chill and just live a little bit. But it's like it's COVID and shit, so it's not so much I can do. But the shit starts to feel the same, and it's like, okay, I need to take a break from it.
So are you one of those people that want to go experience life in order to have great music?
Hell yeah. Okay, this is the thing.
Okay, before you start, is the music your imagination or is this like...
It's a little bit of both. With this project, for In the Meantime, it was a lot of, like, I was really angry. Like, if you listen to it, it's kind of dark. Like, whenever you think about it. It's very, like, the ambiance is a very dark, like, you feel the frustration.
It's a PSA to the haters.
It very much is. Like, I was very frustrated. So this one, I would say it wasn't, like, love songs and shit like that. And that's what I was going to say with the emotion in the music. It's like...
Who I would call your work husband.
My work husband.
So, in the industry, they say Megan Thee Stallion has a work husband, and that's the baby.
Okay.
And your work husband is Joey.
Okay, no, I'll take that. Me and Joey make amazing music together, so I'll take that for sure. Like, and to have him again, like, I wasn't even sure if he was going to do it at the last minute, but he came through. And, like, I really love the song. And it wasn't something that was, like, it was, like, really more of I wouldn't say a PSA. It's like a message song. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a love song. And I like that even more because I haven't got to hear that side of Joey.
Man, he sounds so good on it.
I loved it.
Is there any reason why you have so many tracks on In the Meantime?
No, like, okay, well, I'll explain the whole concept. Like, I wanted to do a collab tape for Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Like, the artist who I linked with and who like, remember whenever Drake did the shit with his dad on the cover with Fake Love on it? If you're not a fan, I get it. But it's like the whole theme of the playlist concept. You know what I'm saying? Don't come for Drake. Drake makes some good shit.
I'm not. But somebody once said, the world's going to kill me for this. So y'all get ready for this take. Drake is a Nickelback of rap. And... and ever since then, I don't know. I can't look at him.
Okay, I'm going to disagree, but I'm not going to argue that statement because it's like, to the true, like, and I know that you like core hip-hop, but you like core hip-hop. You like true lyricism and shit like that, so I can get your point of view on that. Like, from that, I can respect it because it is very much pop rap. That's what he do.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like, it's for everybody. It's like, that's going to go at the festival and shit.
But you have also a mixture on your album.
Yeah, but I love that. I'm a fan. Like, I love that Drake type vibe. I love artists like Beyonce, like, who evolve and the sound is different every album. Like, I take pride in that myself as an artist that no project sounds like the last one. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Like, that with this, like I said, I want it to be a collective of, like, all the artists that I ran into, that I connected with, and something that was, like, bringing them into my world and putting me in theirs. Just sounds different from what either one of us has created.
So was the recording intentional for the project, or was it just sound that you had with all these collabs?
Well, no, like I said, with me writing so much, I was working on my actual album, like my full-length album. But before I did that, I wanted to do something with collabs because I wanted to bring,
In the Meantime,
just to hold you over until the shit is done. So it's like, I didn't want to do features anymore. So I said I kind of want to do everything that I'm going to do with the artists that I want to work with and get it out the way now, because I'm trying to bring like a certain level of exclusivity to myself or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to.
You don't want to do everything that's thrown
Yeah, and it's like, because that's what I feel like I spent a lot of time doing over the last couple of years. Like anybody who would let me rap, I'm cool with doing that. But then it's like, damn, I'm giving away some solid shit that could have been on reserve.
Yeah. You giving away your energy too.
Yeah, like that too. And sometimes it's not all paid, but it's like, yeah.
Look, you talking to somebody who did a year of Yes, 2 years of Yes, and then I did a year and a year of Yes, for people who don't know, is when when somebody asks you to do something for them and you basically say yes. You do it no matter what, whether you get paid, whether you don't. It creates relationships. It creates experience.
Like, yes, man.
It helps you build up your resume.
I love that. I think that's
also
a dope
like
ass
helps
concept.
you walk in your purpose. Like your life kind of maneuvers in the way that you plan, because you can see what you want and you work hard for those things, and then people ask you for more opportunities. You know, to work together.
So what would you say, like, I guess on the other side of it, how do you feel like that worked out for you?
I think it worked well. I mean, my name is very Googleable.
But that was just in the last 2 years. Like that's groundwork you have been doing.
It wasn't the last 2 years. I started a year of Yes about 4 years ago.
Okay.
Now that we're in 2021. But yeah, it worked out for me. I mean, I got Gazette's 40 Under 40 most influential people in Oklahoma in
Big
2019, 18. Yeah.
Pop your shit. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people worry about the money too soon. Like,
no, that's a real statement.
Quick. Especially when you're unsure, you know, when you're insecure, when you need those relationships. Yeah. So, yeah.
I'll say that's very true. Like, especially as like somebody who is outside, like really doing the groundwork, it is something that can take a toll on you mentally. I'll say that for sure. Like, I don't know what it is about like passion and walking in your purpose that like put so much strain on you to want to like achieve everything that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It gets hard to like relax. You'll drive yourself crazy with that shit.
And then social media doesn't help.
At all,
especially when you see people, my brother say social media, Facebook, more importantly, is there for people to humble brag. And you never really get to see people's like valleys. You always get to see people's peaks on the internet. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't a person who got a problem showcasing their losses either, because it's like, it's a lot of them that come with this shit. And I think with like anything you doing in your lane, it's like chasing your purpose.
Also,
it comes
when
with
you
that
have
shit.
a vagina, there's gonna be.
Oh hell yeah! That
I think the vagina plays a lot into the nose. I believe we have twice as many no's as we do have, and babies. So it's
a respect thing too. Like I just want respect on my name, like regardless of how you feel about it. Like,
all right, Birdman.
No, you gotta respect what people is outside doing. Like, when you work this hard, you want it to be respected. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a lot of people come outside and it's just like on some cool shit that don't really care about the art or the music that they making or the shit that they putting out. But it's like, if you truly a fan of what this shit is, you have to give respect to that. Like, so I mean, I get it, but it is what it is.
As I listened to your project, I noticed all the people that are on it and how you paired them on songs. Yeah. Have you thought about like A&Ring or helping like a producer?
Never, no. I never thought about something like that. Like, for me, I think I have the gift of an ear.
Or just
I know it sounds good. Songwriting, hell yeah. Like, I always wanted to do that. I always want to loan my pen out.
But
like, especially on
why not?
Because I'm not really sure what the job like entails. You know what I'm saying?
Together songs.
Okay, because see, I don't really know all what they do. It's
so you're listening to a song, or you're talking to an artist and they have a song, and you're trying to figure out how to make it the best song it could be. So if it needs a feature, if it needs a layer, if it just needs
song structure, period.
Song structure, the song, just putting out the song all together. So
I mean, I never really thought about it.
You have all these ideas. You and Aaron, y'all did a bunch of things. I think that helped put a big impression in people's mind on the internet at the beginning. So. Yeah, I think you'd be good at that.
Yeah, I never thought about it, so yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so I call in the meantime Big Mama Talk.
Okay.
You popping your shit.
Yeah.
It's some poppy shit on there, but it's some shit that makes me think about like West Side Gun and Conway, like some there's some better shit on there. You talking about bricks and shit on there?
Okay. No, like they super lyricists, so for you to say that, like, I'm honored for real, yeah.
Yeah.
Because those niggas who really rap, like.
What is your rap goals, you would say? Like, what are you, I know you talking about buying your mama a house.
Yeah, like, for me, I think everything that I go outside and do with my gift is for, it's not really more so for myself, but for my family, like the people around me. I'm one of those people who, like, I keep a tally of, like, I want to win for this reason. And 9 times out of 10, it's not even based on some shit for me. It's like, I'll meet somebody and, like, be like, damn, I really want to win so I can help you in whatever your lane is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm influenced by people like that all the time. It's like, I think that's how you got to keep the spirit to keep going, is like the inspiration in the world. It's like, shit. Every time I meet somebody whose heart is 1,000% pure, it's like, yo, I want to win so I can help you so bad. Like, that'll make me want to rap better. You know what I'm saying?
You're
like,
get very tired.
No. Already, hell yeah. It's like I ain't even got no type of success. No money, no nothing.
I'm the same way. I almost felt like I should quit helping rappers and go buy a dog, honestly, because they gonna let me mama them to death, and I'm really gonna be Big Mama in the grave.
But see, in this type of shit with rappers, it's only like certain types that you can like zone in, because people who not really dedicated to it, it's some amazingly talented people who just not willing to do the work. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I can see how that would be exhausting. And they not willing to build
relationships, and I'm a huge relationship person. So like I'll do anything for somebody who I have a relationship with, who's real about their relationship. Yeah. Like we could work on the music, but a lot of people are not into that either.
So do you like do like an executive producer type role? Do you try to help like curate the projects?
Yeah, I'm working with an artist right now. We just finished his photo shoot. His album is almost done being mixed, and yeah.
Okay.
I know his family, so we have a really long relationship, and the story of his album is pretty great. So I'm sure you'll see it soon.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fire.
So as far as you, I know that you have actual goals. Like if you could do some real rapper shit in your life.
Like as far as a flex?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very specific in what I want. I learned that through like spirituality, like the stuff that I want from God. I know exact amounts.
I know you do. That's
like,
why I asked you.
No, real shit.
Okay, so around it.
What I want to do is I want an $8 million house. Yeah, okay. I want a G-Wagon. I want a Lambo truck. I want a Bentley. It's like I want a whole fleet of yellow cars. Like yellow is my favorite color. I want a whole fleet of yellow foreign cars. Like I feel like I'm gonna be so busy I won't even have time to enjoy the shit, but I want it because I worked so hard my whole life to have that shit. It's like I don't even give a fuck that really don't hold value to me. I deserve it because I work hard. Like,
and you like that shit.
And I want to flex a little bit. And it's not even more so even for you. I love the way that it makes me feel. It's like if I get up and I got fly that day, it wasn't even more so for the crowd. It's like I love the way that makes me feel. Like I'm a bitch who been broke for real. You know what I'm saying? Like and fucked up. Like couldn't put on no fresh outfit. So it's like
I feel that.
Whenever I can, like that's a me thing. That shit makes me feel good. Like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm walking in the lane I'm supposed to. I'm in the position that I was always supposed to be in. Like so it feels good to me. It's some inside shit. But it's like, yeah, I want the fleet of yellow cars. I want my first crib. I want it in Portland, Oregon. $8 million off rip. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I want a fire ass balcony, like off the mountain, so where I could just see like the lakes and all that shit. I knew you
had an idea. I could tell by the way you rap.
I know, and I'm like, I want a big ass.
I'm gonna buy a couple of McDonald's, and then the rap shit is over.
See, you talking my type of time because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna buy Walmarts, I'm gonna buy Targets, I'm gonna have like, it's certain shit that's gonna always go, and it's like you have to invest that money as much as you spend it. And I think rappers get fucked up on that flexing shit to where they forget to make the money. It's like, no, this shit gonna slow down
to keep the money.
You're not gonna always be that. They don't always care,
but they gonna keep the money. Yeah.
You bought a few chains, you know what I'm saying? You bought a house that you can't upkeep. You don't think about taxes or how much it's gonna cost to maintain the yard on that bitch. Like they're not thinking about shit like that. So I think about people like Rick Ross who got that house with like 100 rooms. Damn, you really made some money.
The one that they recorded Coming to America in?
The Floyd, it's not Floyd Mayweather. Haymaker. What's the nigga with the grill? With the foreman. Was it George Foreman's house? I think it was George Foreman's house. And he bought it for a deal because the shit got foreclosed. George Foreman couldn't sell the shit and it ended up going for cheap. So Ross made a dope investment. But it's like the maintenance alone on getting the grass cut, on keeping that pool on an Olympic-sized pool. Like, you got to think, I sit back, I'm a person who look at that and say, okay, you wasn't one of those rappers who was just talking that lavish shit. You really made a lot of money to maintain that. The taxes on that type of house alone.
He really on that mafioso shit.
Whenever he on some, I bought, what did he say, like 80 wing stops?
I went to a Rick Ross show and he had models dressed in checkers, the burger joint.
Smart.
Outfit. Throwing burgers in the crowd.
I'm with that. And I'm on both sides. I want him to get the money and I want to catch the burgers. If I'm at the concert, I'm probably a little hungry, so I'm with it. I ain't even tripping if they throwing burgers in the crowd. I'm with it. That's not like a fire ass promotion type deal. Like, that's fire. I think that's dope. I don't care. I stand on that.
I go to McDonald's and
I stand on it. Like if McDonald's is sponsoring the show and they throwing, I want one. Yes, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you. Yes, I want one.
I was amazed. I had to take a picture because it was models. Like,
but I think Rick Ross is a nigga who did this shit right. Like he got that bag. You can side out all you want to, but to maintain a lifestyle like that and like the fleet of cars that he has, the way that he lives his lifestyle.
I'm with the shit. Have you heard of that? It's like a thing you do in the morning. Well, not a morning, like a ritual. Like people do
like
10
meditation?
years from now. Like a 10 years from now thing that you write down what you want your perfect day to look like.
I ain't never heard of that before.
I think you should try that. My cousin had me do it recently. And her life changed. Like you write down what you want your perfect day to feel like and look like.
Okay.
You walk out of your mansion, you see your kids are happy. Like you could talk about emotional. You could talk about, materialistic things. You could talk about career things. But I think you should try that. I'll send you the information on that.
Hell yeah, like that's some shit. I'm a person who, I'm so visual in the future that I want for myself that, I get that. I think about shit like that all the time.
Like my cousin's friend did it. And when she wrote it down, she wrote things like, I woke up and the sun greeted me from my big window that was in my house. And so she now owns 2 houses and they both have huge windows. Yeah. So it's just like, some things she thought about, but she didn't really think about when she purchased her house. She had wrote that already down somewhere. So, yeah.
Shit like that is amazing. Like, hell yeah, for you to be like, she actually got the homes and they like that. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So, you wanted me to talk about your influences, but when I think about the time that we hung out and you were playing your videos, we was at Hybrid, you were playing videos from all over the place.
Hell yeah.
You know so many indie artists, and I thought I was like the pro in indie art. You play people I have never heard of. Yeah, a lot of them on the East Coast.
I love East Coast music. I like underground young niggas. Yeah, but I like whenever it's people who like are in a generation younger than mine, but they still tapped into lyricism. Cause like we in a microwave generation where these kids getting all this clout music, the SoundCloud emo shit.
It's not because of streaming.
It's some bullshit.
It messed us all up.
So whenever you find them kids who is like, even in the lane that they walk in, they found a way to master the art of storytelling. Like, yeah, I'm a fan. Hell yeah. Like 21 Savage, people might get on like, oh, he not no lyricist, but his art of the way that he tells story, the energy that he brings to it. He knows what he's doing. He know how to do it, what he can do.
If you ever visited Atlanta before 21 popped, like right before he popped mainstream, you cannot not be a fan of 21 Savage. Even though he was out there wilding in Atlanta, he was
really outside.
He was really, really out. He closed down concerts because they thought he was gonna pull up.
Hell yeah! Like, I seen a clip of him at some type of pool party, pull a gun on somebody. Like he was really outside.
But people in Atlanta still love his guts. Yeah, even though he is European.
He definitely is European, but yeah, still that guy.
I don't know if I have any more questions. Anything you want to ask me?
I mean, we already I asked all my questions about the show and shit. I mean, we did that before we even started.
So tell people where they can find you.
I'm on all social media as She Is KO. No dots, no spaces, no weird shit. Just the way it sounds. She Is KO.
To find her music, we gonna work on her SEO. We gonna get it. But you have we have to work on it because it's KO.
That's what I was gonna say. It's my name. That's why I'm trying to be unique with my project titles. So it's like if you find the album, you can search the album. It's not gonna be 1,000. You're gonna see the girl with the blonde face. You're gonna know that it's me. Music. You know what I'm saying? So
and she has her link tree, so you can find everything there.
That's all I can get you to it now. Like
But yeah, we gonna. Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Thank you, for real.
Like for real.
Thank you.
And that is the end of Rap With Us. I have nothing left to say.